Hello and welcome to my channel. Today, part one, I'm going to do like 3 parts here because the decision for weight loss, trauma and listening to your body. I didn't need a diet, I just needed curiosity. Making changes within my body that truly mattered to me didn't happen overnight. You only really get to this point in life when you're ready. And I think readiness came after years of living, years of healing, years of slowly learning who you really are. For me, life has always been about that. Learning, relaxing, breathing into the new, letting each season teach me something deeper. So when this change came, it didn't feel rushed, it felt right for me. In the lead up to it, I didn't tell anyone. Not because I was hiding, but because I didn't want opinions. Sometimes when you're about to change your life, other people's voices do get in the way. Because the harder you push, the more your body pushes back. And I think that's something we never really were taught. We were taught discipline, we were taught willpower about dieting. We're taught try harder, but body teaches us to get curious. And curiosity is completely different. Shame says what's wrong with me, curiosity says what's happening here. And this is where I got excited because I thought, wow, I'm really going to get into this. Shame tightens the body, curiosity softens it. Shame puts the nervous system into threat mode. Curiosity puts you into a learning mode. And when you're learning mode, you actually notice things. You notice when you're really hungry, when you're just tired, when you're lonely, when you're overwhelmed, when food is comfort, not nourishment. And that's where real change begins, you know. Not with punishment, but with understanding. So for me, that something different wasn't about another diet, it was curiosity. Because what I was doing wasn't dieting, it was healing. Dieting says fix me, healing says understand yourself. Dieting fights the body, healing listens to it. And that's what I want to learn, how to listen. Our bodies aren't problems to solve, they're messengers. Weight isn't just about food, it's about stress, comfort, protection, old patterns, old memories. Sometimes it's the nervous system trying to keep us safe. How do I lose this weight? I started asking, what is my body trying to tell me? And that question changed everything. So by the time I turned 63, I could see my patterns clearly. Not with blame, but with curiosity. That's what repatterning really is. Not forcing change, but gently observing yourself long enough to choose differently. At that time, I was around 87 kilos. Oh, excuse me. Something to shift. After years of caring for everyone else, I needed space, time, a new decision. Now, this was a brilliant way I did this. So I took a break from work, lived off my savings and chose myself. I went to my doctor and said very clearly, and one thing I do with my doctor, I've been going to her for 30 plus years, but I must admit I tell her what I want, or I look at what she's putting to me and agree with her, and yeah, we have a wonderful relationship, me and my doctor. I don't want to depend on anything long term. I just want a small window to reset and really learn my body. We agreed on a low dose of Mounjaro for a few months only. Not to force weight off, but to create space. Space to listen, space to notice, space to change patterns slowly. Because real change doesn't come from punishment, it comes from awareness. So no, this wasn't about weight loss, it was about creating space. And yes, so that's space to listen, space to learn, space to understand myself in a deeper way. And what I discovered over those next few months about my body, my habits, my past, was more than I expected. And maybe this is the part I want to leave with you. Most of us don't struggle because we lack willpower. We struggle because we're fighting ourselves. But when you get curious instead of critical, when you start listening instead of punishing, your body works with you, not against you. And that's where real change begins. Not control, not restriction, just simple understanding. So I'm going to leave you with this one to think about that, process it, and I'm going to get to and do part 2 and part 3 because there's a lot to unpack and I don't want to just put it in one video, so so I'll do it quickly over a few days and that. But look, it's something I noticed within me, and look, everyone can do what they choose for them, and I'm right for that. What I did with the Mounjaro was only for a very quiet window because I did not want to depend on it. I did not want to do it. I wanted to be fully aware of what was going on with me, and also thinking about changing healthy food. So a year ago I gave up sugar. I don't have any sugar. I'm probably a little bit, I don't have processed foods. I'm very careful with what I eat, but it is full of nutrition and love vegetables. So anyway, I'm going to share that with you in the next videos, but have a think on this and enjoy your day, and thank you very much for being here and watching. Take care. Bye for now.